Hi, it's Steve Bradshaw, aka Brad Monk, here to share in what I call the enlightenment. Or really, it's all about the connection because we're always evolving. Today's subject is how to heal the body. This is something that I have been researching, and as a person who has gone 5 or 6 times back to their ideal weight and trying to work out what it's all about, I asked the question today: why is my body not getting back into shape? And there was quite a few reasons for this, also having a sleeping disorder, but that seems to be gotten better. But so how to heal your body is so important. And I have put on Fiverr, which I'll put the show list up, for $10 a way that I've now been shown a cleansing technique that I work with the angels with. And this is so important. The reason the body can't heal itself is if you're an empath or because of what you eat and drink, the body is spending all the time fighting the overload of negativity. There's so much in the world at the moment through our thoughts and ideas that in our aura we are got all this trapped. And that's why in the mornings our mind is basically trying to get rid of all that, and so it sort of gives us things that we should do throughout the day. So regular cleansing is so important, and so that's why I've created a way to cut the ties that just frees the body from all the emotions from all your friends and family and people you've been and places you've been. Also, I cleanse the aura, I cleanse the chakras, I cleanse the senses, I cleanse the body, I put love into the body to neutralize. And then, because in your aura, your body is also feeding what's trapped in your body. So you have deep-rooted programs and traumas from past life. So I do highlight a couple of the areas that are really bad at this time so that you can heal them yourselves. And really, basically, if you can get rid of most of the negativity, the overload through nature cleansing, then you can allow your body to heal itself. And you're going to say to me, well, yeah, but you're absorbing all day long. That's why I put a waterfall around you. So any negativity is being dissolved before it gets to the body. Because as empaths, we take down our protection. So all those people that are doing protections in white light and purple light, brilliant. But as soon as you meet somebody, you take down that protection, especially if you're an empath, because energy sharing is what you do best. So it's so important to understand the way that negativity isn't on its own a problem. But when it's triggered in the body, or the overload, the body goes into what we call the warrior mode. And in this warrior mode, it's fight or flight. It's basically get rid of this negativity as quick as body, or the body's going to have a meltdown. It's going to, so there's all little triggers and signs as it builds up. And then it gets to a point where it has to explode from the body in whatever way. I mean, some people hold it in as well. And so that adds to it. And so when we get to situations like anxieties and panic attacks and all these sort of different release mechanisms, anger and everything, it's because the body's got too much and it has to release. It can't handle it anymore. And then, of course, then all your cells are stressed, your body's stressed, and that then has another effect and it causes your body to then go into inflamed, to deal with all this bits of the body that's under attack. And then your body can't heal itself because it's 24 hours a day focusing on this overload that you're absorbing from time to time. And then if you get yourself into sort of like an environment where you're locked down and everything, your body's stressing because it's not been able to get into nature. It's not been able to get to the hold of the sun. It's not been able to, for your well-being, it knows that it has to give and take with this energy through meeting people and it's just endless. I could go on about how we're actually stifling our lives and how we're just becoming. Thankfully, I live on an island where there's trapped energy, so there's trapped oxygen, so I'm able to go down there at least twice a week. Even with lockdown, I was able to go down there and just release it all and let it all back in. Nature is the best. So start to bring nature into the house if you can, just to help your well-being and mannerisms. I've also done meditations to help you to energy exchange with plants, which is very important. Nature is the best healer because it balances, it's got the nature to take away your emotions. Trees take away your emotions and then give you in replace what you need for the body. So it's so important because it's in everything. Now the toxicness of everything is changing your DNA and changing your body, and your mind is an overload. That's why we're overthinking all the time, because it's got so much to deal with. So my simple meditation, mind, body and soul meditation, I'll put a link up here, is excellent for that because it gets you into nature, it cuts the ties, it gets you flowing, and even puts in new vibrations. Or go to my Fiverr if you want me to do it for you, and check into a couple of deep-rooted traumas that could be affecting you as well. So it's so important that we cleanse regular. It's so important that when we want to heal the body, at night time before you go to bed, cut the emotional ties. Get your body into a state that it can be healed. It's not focusing on what you have got trapped in the body. Because once that's triggered, then the body goes into panic mode. It goes into the mode of just trying to release, and that's why we have all this sort of anxiety and why everything winds us up, because the body can't relax. It's on 24-hour lockdown, it's on 24-hour panic and stress mode, and it's stressing the body that is attracting negativity. In our aura, all these problems, all these issues are trapped there because they're not able to be freed. So it's so important. So if you think you're struggling at the moment, I mean, I've learned this week alone that even, you know, I've had bouts of different sorts of energies, and they weren't even my energies, they were other people's energies, I've now found out. So we're so connected to everybody, and so sometimes it's not even ours. And the minute I did myself a cleanse and got back to who I was fine again. And this is why I'm starting to do up the energy exchange group and just trying to get people more into the energy working system, because it's so important. Once you understand the way the energy works, then you can actually help your body. You know, warmish water is another way of, because it goes to the areas that's needed the most. And your body doesn't have to heat the cold water up. And a lot of the times it will just store the cold water, which I found out about. So your body's got a lot to work out, and that's why it's always wanting unconditional love. That's why it wants love in the body to neutralize this. That's why we're attracting certain foods, because it actually absorbs the negativity from your body. So, you know, that's why sometimes you feel better after eating certain foods. And, you know, and if you're eating perfectly as well, with certain vegetables and one thing and another, it doesn't take away the negativity. And that's why more people are being sort of attracted to certain foods at the moment as well. Okay, so I just thought I'd share that with you, that the insight that came through today. So good luck on your journey. And we've got about 520 videos now, and a lot of them, I mean, we've even got Transform Your Life. I've got 14 audios there. I'll put a link up here. 14 audios. Just pick which ones you feel drawn to for that day and watch the difference. Watch the difference. These were all built up over my 10-year journey. I've channeled through to help me on my journey, and they certainly did that. Okay, so I'll speak to you later. Take care. Bye.